Good afternoon, everybody. Fanman Steve here once again. It is Monday, May the 4th. Here is my Patton 1479 high velocity air circulator fan that I recently bought. The fan has been fully and completely restored. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the entire restoration on video because somehow or another the hard drive on my computer is not working right. So I was not too pleased about it. But the least I can do is go over the things that I did and get an old video of it and mesh it into this one and then do a before and after effect. This took a total of 8 hours to finish. And as you can see, the thing has cleaned up well. I basically just cleaned up the guards and polished them up with some turtle wax, chrome polish, polished up the blades. I did rewire it, put a new switch on it, new cord, and actually both the power cord and the switch. I stole that off of my Patton Lavalry box fan, and maybe you can see it. You can see the connections where I redid it with shrink tubing. Rebuilt the motor as well. It was pretty gummed up. Fan would turn on high, but it was so bad to where it would barely turn on medium or low. The thing was pretty out of balance too, and I was able to straighten the blades. Revarnished the stator with some EL 600 spray on. Cleaned the rotor shaft with a steel wool pad and polished it up. And the oil wick material was dried up and insulated, so I removed that on both the front and the rear and replaced it with new felt and lubricated it with some 3-in-1 oil. The fan works just fine now. Thing looks like brand new, and it was a nice little project. By the way, I have the post of this on iHeartFans, so go and check that out if you're interested. I was able to get some information off of this as well. This dates back to '84, which was a transition of the older style Pattons with the rounded blades, and they used the General Electric motors, and then that is when they used the Westinghouse motor that also had the carrying handle on top. And then there was the U2-1479 that used this other motor on it. I can't think of what particular motor it is, but that was the one that I remember growing up, which is why I got this thing in the first place. I do believe that is the big brother to this version here. This thing acted like it was hanging on for dear life, so I fixed her up and I made it happy again, and it very well deserved it. The motor on this thing is, much to my surprise, very healthy. I've been using this for the past 4 nights since I fixed it up, and the windings on it are really good, still nice and shiny. However, I did have to revarnish it because a few of the windings were loose. This thing is very powerful. Puts out a really good volume of air. Packs quite a punch for a 14-inch fan. Very, very cool find. And for what it's worth, not a bad deal for the amount of money that I paid for it. I gave about $75 for this. Let's go ahead and plug it in. And let's start it up on the high speed. Vibration is much better. It's not perfect, but definitely better to where it's runnable. And it's drawing 121 volts, 1.6 amps. Medium, 0.80 amps, 64 watts, and 60 hertz. Slightly rattly on medium, but that really doesn't bother me. This thing has a really nice low speed. Volts, 0.68 amps, and 52.7 watts, and 60 hurts on the low. Well, I'm standing within about 6 feet from this thing, and just it's really putting out some good air. Very powerful fan. Spin down time has improved a lot better. Nice and long. Let's see if we can get a startup sound off of this. Alright. Well, there you have it, everybody. I hope that you all have enjoyed the video. And I am super happy with this fan. Really cool little fan. I'm happy to have it. Hopefully it'll be with me for a long time. I'm still trying to get more of these. I would like to get the 18-inch model of this one, where it has the carrying handle on top. If I can find one that is not super crazy expensive. Well, there you have it. I hope that you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and until next time, you all enjoy the remainder of your day.